Assalamu alaikum and good morning, class. Today our topic is levels of organization. This is our second topic of chapter Introduction to Biology. So in this topic we will learn about how an organism came into being, or how it can be developed from a very initial level to the upper level. So the first level is atomic and subatomic level. In this level we will study about atoms. Recall your previous knowledge. Then we know this is the structure of atom. Proton and neutron is present inside the nucleus, while electron is revolving around the nucleus. This is the generalized structure of an atom. It means all the things which came into being are made up of single atom, and the level is known as atomic level. And how atomic level can become? Atomic level can be made by subatomic particles. And what are subatomic particles? Proton, neutron, and revolving electron. Electron has negative charge, proton has positive charge, and neutron has no charge. It can be derived from a word. A means not, or tom means cut. It means it is a very smallest size, so it cannot be further cut. It cannot be further divided. Atomic means not cut. So these are all subatomic particles which can make stable atom. Okay. When we take an example of atom, so we can know hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, calcium, potassium, phosphorus. These are all the examples of atoms, and we all know about this. When we study about atomic level, then we come to know about bioelements. Here comes bioelements. Bioelements are those which make 99% of total body mass. It's mean the atoms which can make over 99% body mass are known as bioelements, and these are oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus. These are 6 bioelements which make 99% of total body mass. Beside this, when we take about trace atoms, so we can take an example of potassium, sulfur, chlorine, sodium, magnesium, ferrous, copper, manganese, and iodine. These 6 bioelements make 99% of biomass, and these 10 make 0.0, it's mean 1% of total mass. These are in trace amount, and these will be in major amount. This was the whole atomic and subatomic level. Now we are moving towards molecular level. After atomic level, there comes a second level which is known as molecular level. This level indicates that atom may not occur in isolated form. It means they are not occurring alone. Rather, they form bonding. They form bonding with other atoms. So a molecule may form. A molecule is the smallest part of a compound that retain the properties of compound. Is it clear now? After atomic level, molecular level came, and when different atoms combine and form bonding with each other, then they form molecular level. Doesn't matter, it may be ionic bonding or may be covalent bonding. I am going to mention it, ionic or covalent bond. These two bonds help in the maintenance of molecular level. Okay, then it's mean many molecules work together. When we will discuss about molecular level, we discuss its two types. Number one is micromolecule. As its name indicate, it is requiring it has a low molecular structure. And number second is macromolecule. It's mean it has large molecular weight. Micro means small and macro means large. Molecules which have low molecular weight are known as micromolecule. When we are moving towards its example, then we come to know number one is glucose and number second is amino acids. These are with low molecular weight. Okay. When we will move towards macromolecule which have larger molecular weight are known as macromolecule. Now we have its example are starch and proteins. When we will discussed micro, we will take an example of glucose and amino acids. While moving towards macromolecule, we have proteins and starch. These have high molecular weight and these have a low molecular weight. Besides this, they are also together to form a conjugated molecules. Like when we take example of conjugated molecules, there we have lipoprotein or nucleoprotein. These are conjugated molecules. These are the molecules and these are conjugated molecules. So it was the second level, which was molecular level. Now we are moving towards our third level, which is organelle level. Here comes our third level, which is known as organelle level. Firstly, we have to clear our concept about levels. It means that when many molecules combine together, they form an organelle. Where organelles are located, organelles are present within the cell. And when enormous number of biomolecules become associated in a particular way, they form an organelle. While moving towards its example, we know many organelles in cells. I may mention mitochondria and ribosomes. These both are the organelles which are present in the cells. For your convenience, I am going to draw its structure, which you may study detailed in chapter number 4. This is the structure of mitochondria. And what about ribosomes? These are ribosomes. Ribosomes' function is protein synthesis, while mitochondrial function is cellular respiration. It means it will do the process of respiration and it will do the process of protein synthesis. It's mean when many molecules combine together, they will form an organelle. And organelles, we have taken an example of organelles like mitochondria and ribosomes. Mitochondria is specialized for respiration, while ribosomes is specialized for protein synthesis. Is it clear now? In this way, function of the cell is accomplished by these specialized structure. It is also an example of division of labor. It means they have divided our work according to the organelle's capacity or its specificity for action. After this, another level came, which is known as cell level. When many organelles combine together, they will form a unit of life which is known as cell. Cell control all the functions in the body. A cell is the basic unit of life. Okay, then while discussing about its example, I'm going to take you an example of plant cell and animal cell. I think you have a very clear concept about the cell of plant and animals in your previous classes, I think in grade 8, but I'm going to describe more. These are the cells. This one is the plant cell and this one is the animal cell, and all the cell, each cell have its organelles for its proper functioning. It have ribosomes, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum. All these will present in the cell. Many organelles combine together and form a unit of life which is known as cell. Either may be plant cell or may be animal cell. A third condition also exists which is known as prokaryotes or eukaryotes. I am going to explain now prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Here you go for prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Pro means before and eu means true. Karyotes means nucleus. It's mean before nucleus and in midst, and eukaryotes means true nucleus. It's mean the cells which do not have prominent nucleus are known as prokaryotes, like bacterial cells. While in eukaryote cells we can easily take the example of plant tissue or animal tissue. Both are the examples of eukaryote cells because they have prominent nucleus present in the center of the cells, which can responsible for the proper functioning of the cell. Is it clear now? After cell level there come a tissue level. Tissue level may form when many cells combine together. We will say that group of similar cells, when they will combine together, they form a tissue level. Each cell in the tissue carries out its own life processes like cellular respiration, like protein synthesis. All these activities will be taken by each cell. Beside this, we will divide tissues into two types. Number 1, meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissue, and then permanent tissues. Permanent tissues which have ability to divide, which present and apices like root and shoot and apical meristems, are known as meristematic tissues, while the cells which do not have ability to divide are known as permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues are made up of undifferentiated or small cells, and then their location is roots or shoots or between xylem and phloem. They may be of different shapes and different sizes. They may further divided into ground tissue, supporting tissue like collenchyma, like sclerenchyma. In case of ground tissue, we will say that in case of parenchyma, and parenchyma may prepare food and store water and food. ठीक है जी. Then we will move toward in case of animal cell, there are 4 types of animal tissues, like epithelial tissues, connective, nervous, and muscular tissues. All will responsible for the proper functioning in animals. After tissue level, there come an organ level and organ system level. Here you go for organ level and organ system level. It's mean when many tissues combine together, they will form organ. When many organs are well coordinated and combined together, they form organ system level. When one type of tissues having related function and organized together, then make a unit which is known as organ. Different tissues of organ perform their specific function, and the functions collectively become the function of that organ. While moving toward its example, we say that stomach. Stomach is an organ. It can be made by different type of tissues combined together. They form the organ which is known as stomach. In case of stomach, how many tissues may combine together? Number one is epithelial. Epithelial or glandular tissues. They secrete gastric juice. Okay, number one is epithelial and number second is muscular. Epithelial tissues beta secrete gastric juice for the digestion of food, while muscular tissues perform contraction of stomach walls for the grinding of food. It means the both tissues work together to form the function of an organ which is stomach. Beside this grinding of food, they can also do the mixing of enzymes with food and moving foods to the posterior end. Okay, then it has been cleared now. Now we are moving towards organ system level. This is the next level of organization in multicellular organisms. Different organs performing related functions are organized together in the form of an organ system. This means when many organs combine, they form a system. In case of stomach, in case of this organ, we take small intestine, large intestine, esophagus, oral cavity. It all may combine together. They form a organ system level. And what will be the name of organ system is digestive system. Digestive system may develop from the stomach. Different organs performing related function are organized in the form of an organ system. Okay, then digestive system is an organ that carry out the process of digestion. Major organs arranged in its framework are oral cavity, stomach, large intestine, small intestine, liver, pancreas. All will combine together to do the process of digestion. Beside this, the organ system level is less definite in plants. It means it is more definite in animals as compared to the plant. The complexity of organ and organ system in animals is associated with far greater range of function and activities than in plants. After this, we will move towards individual level. Individual level, when many organ systems combine together, they will form an individual level. Different organ system are organized, they will form an individual. In organisms, various organs and organ system are organized in such a way that all functions, all processes and all activities will be well coordinated. I am going to explain this with the help of an example. Assume a man is doing some hard exercise or some continuous work. He will not move only by his muscles, but there is also the increase in the rate of its respiration, its increase in heartbeat. This means this accelerated rate of respiration and heartbeat supply more oxygen and food to the muscles, which they need for continuous work. Is it clear now? It's mean while doing some activity, all of our systems are well coordinated. In animals, regulation of activities is achieved by nervous system. And hormones in plants. Coordination is brought about by hormones. While now we are moving towards our next level, which is population level. I think so individual level has been cleared now. Here you go with our last three levels, which is population, community, and biosphere. Beside this, species level is also exist. Species are actually the organisms which are species are actually the organisms which can interbreed freely among themselves and produce fertile offsprings. In this case of population level, when many species combine together and live at the same place at the same time, then population level came into being. Population is defined as a group of organisms of same species located at the same place at the same time. While moving towards its example, firstly I am going to mention it at same place and at same time. While moving towards this example, number of rats in fields of rice in 2002 and number of students in biology class in semester 2008. Similarly, human population comprises the number of human beings in a particular city or a country at a particular time. It's mean a specific number of people present at the same place, like students in the biology class or population of animals in field. It is known as population level, in the same place in the same time. After this, we will move towards community level. Community beta actually is an assemblage of different populations. When many populations combine together, they will form a community. A forest can be considered as a community. While moving towards this example, I will say that forest is an example of community. It includes different plant species like oak tree, ash tree, grasses, bushes, and different species of microorganisms and fungi, and different animal species. All will be make up a community. After this, biosphere exists. This is the last level of our organization, which is known as biosphere level. It is the zone of life. And where is your zone of life? It is actually Earth. It's mean the area where life exists is known as biosphere. And where life exists on Earth. Doesn't matter we were talking about animals or plants or microorganisms. All type of life will exist on Earth. This is the biosphere level. This one was our last level. I hope you understand the levels of organization. Thank you class for taking this online lecture. Thank you so much.